everyone, Melissa Wick here. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back. It's great to be here with you. This practice is a traditional Tantric Hatha yoga practice. It is considered a moon style practice. So we're going to cultivate grounding and stability, and we're going to cultivate also more mental clarity and calmness and ease. And we'll do that by connecting into the pranic forces within the lower abdomen and lower pelvic floor area. And this is called APANA VAYU. It's a downward force of energy, and it operates on all levels of our being. And it helps us to ground and release, not only physically, but also energetically and mentally. So in this practice, I will be cueing longer, slower exhalations and shorter inhalations. Just know that it is the same breath capacity for both. It's just longer exhalations, and that's what's going to really help us facilitate that stability and calmness. If my counts are ever too long, my suggestion to you is to just slow it down, and over time, with practice, you'll be able to expand your breath capacity. So we're going to move with some simple postures today, infusing the mind with the breath. We're going to rest in shavasana, and then we'll sit up in a pranayama practice, breath control, followed by a kriya, which is the active part of our meditation to really help facilitate letting go and releasing negativity and toxins. And we'll finish in meditation. So have a prop that will help you in meditation to sit your hips up, or in meditation you can always sit on a chair for that portion, or lean up against the wall until you build the strength in the back. And blocks might also be nice because there will be some hamstring openers in this practice. All right, get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. All right, if you have a block, bring it towards the top of the mat, and we're going to get right into the practice, starting on all fours, tabletop position. So you want to spread your fingers nice and wide, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees hip-width distance apart. We're going to start by moving dynamically from tabletop and shifting back to downward facing dog. So we're going to start to establish the breath. We'll do a couple of them for free with no breath counts. And then we're going to build the exhalations to an 8 count. So I'll guide you through. Tucking your toes underneath here, belly slightly in. Just connect to your breath, in and out through the nose. Keeping the chin in so the back of the neck stays long. Take a breath in here, fill the chest. And as you exhale, push up and back to downward facing dog. Reach your sit bones up and back. Push down through all 10 knuckles. Inhale, bring your knees back down onto all fours, tabletop position, chin stays in. And then exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Make this more about your spine rather than if your heels touch the floor or not. We're going to add in the count. So lower down to table for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, up and back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4. Come down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale back for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale back for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Continue, count on your own for 7. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Inhaling for 4, back to all fours. So you're starting to fuse the mind with the breath. And exhale back for 8, slowing it down. Once you're in downward facing dog, stay here, pause in stillness here, but keep the breath. Inhale 4, exhale for 8. Nice and steady and smooth. This will trigger a response in the pranic body or energy body. A response, prana as APANA VAYU, this downward force of energy, grounding and releasing. Focus your eyes on one point. That'll help to steady your mind. Sit bones are reaching up and back. Now, towards the end of your next exhalation, bend your knees and step up to the top of the mat. Feet hip-width distance apart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, chin is in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, shoulders back. Inhale, strengthen the back, rise up with a flat back, feel the power of your legs. And exhale, lower your arms down by your side, palms face forward, Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulders onto the back, eyes along the horizon. Feet hip-width distance apart. So we're going to move through dynamic chair, and we'll keep the longer exhalations. So just to get the mechanics and the movements here, you're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees and sit back as if you're sitting in a chair, keeping the biceps by the ears, chest comes towards the thighs, chin is in, fingertips graze the mat. Keeping the knees bent, leading with the thumbs. Inhale, rise up, touch chair for a moment. Continue the inhale, straighten the legs, arms extend up. Exhale, slow down the exhale, sit back in your chair, chest to thighs, fingertips graze the mat. Inhaling for 4, rise up, lead with the thumbs, touch chair for a moment, straighten the legs, arms reach up. Exhale for 8, count for yourself, touch chair, all the way down, fingertips graze the mat. Inhale, rise up for 4, touch chair for a moment, straighten the legs. And now sit back in chair pose, we'll hold chair. And now your breath is 1-to-1 ratio. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Thumbs are back. If you need to, you can always bring your arms out in front of you, plug the shoulders in. Tailbone is lengthening down. Now we're really cultivating stability here. If you need a little extra grounding towards the bottom of the exhale, gently lift the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Steady your mind, steady your breath. This is so good to strengthen the back body, those meditation muscles. Good, inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Pausing here, gather yourself. Reestablish that connection to your breath. Dynamic pyramid. From here, take a step back with your left leg, about 1 meter, and then turn your left toes in about 45 degrees. Square your hips. You can even take your hands and gently guide them to square them to the top of the mat. Have your block close by, within just around your right foot. From here, take your right hand, back of the right hand to the lower back, palm is facing out. Loop your right shoulder onto the back, tailbone lengthens down. Reach your left arm up, bicep by the ear. It stays by the ear. If you need a little bit more stability, you can open up your legs a little wider. Hips stay squared. Inhale here. We'll keep that breath count in for 4, out for 8. You're going to exhale here, and keeping the bicep by the ear, fold over your leg. Keep drawing that right hip back. Bending your right knee if you need to, keeping the spine lengthened. Leading with the thumb, inhale, rise up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for 4, rise up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release both hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to twist. So open up that right arm. You can place your left hand on a block. Keep drawing that outer right thigh back. And really root down through your feet. You're twisting open to the right. Drop your breath 1-to-1 ratio, in for 4, out for 4. Deep abdominal breaths. Reaching through the crown of the head, chin is slightly in. Here we want to focus on physiological steadiness and psychological ease. Stiram Sukham Asanam. Beautiful. Look down. Inhale, untwist, lower that right hand down. Stay here for your exhale, fold over your right leg. Hands could be on blocks or just on your fingertips. Keeping the shoulders out of the ears. Drop deep into your abdominal breathing. Steady yourself in your breath. And now from here, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to your hips, building those meditation muscles. Inhale, rise up with a flat back. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Be mindful of your block. Standing tall, Tadasana mountain pose. Touch in on that descending force as APANA VAYU. This is what brings the mind into the body, allowing us to ground and release and forgive and become a more tranquil human being. Other side. Take a big step back with your right leg about 1 meter. Right toes turn in about 45 degrees. Square your hips. Keeping the breath ratio, in for 4, out for 8. Left hand to the lower back, left palm faces out. Tailbone lengthens down. Reach your right arm up, keeping the bicep by the ear, thumb back in space. Inhale for 4. And now you're going to exhale, reach out of the waist. Count for yourself internally for 8, lowering down. Bend the left knee if you need to. Inhale, you rise up for 4. Continue at your own pace, exhaling for 8. Challenge the length of your spine as you lower down. And challenge the strength of your spine as you rise up. One more round. When you're finished your last round, you're just going to forward fold. Both hands will come on either side of your left leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come into your twist. Left arm opens up, right hand can come onto a block. Keep drawing that left hip back and extend the spine out of the waist. Focus your eyes on one point, either looking out or up or down, whatever is better for your neck. Deep abdominal breaths, 1-to-1 ratio. Inhale 4, exhale 4. And just meditate here in that deep abdominal breathing. Steadiness and ease. To come out of the pose, inhale, look down. Exhale, lower the left hand down, framing your left foot. Hands could be on blocks. Fold over the left leg, shoulders out of the ears. Back of the neck long, left outer hip drawing back, drawing your torso towards the thigh, thigh towards the torso. Deep abdominal breaths. 1-to-1 ratio, in for 4, out for 4. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, shoulders back, chin in. Exhale, hands to your hips, shoulders back. Inhale, rise up, challenge the strength of your spine. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward, Tadasana, mountain pose. Eyes open or closed. Touch in on that descending force as APANA VAYU. Feeling innately stable and calm. Step towards the center of your mat. We're going to come into Warrior 3. So bring your hands to touch in front of heart space. Gather your focus here. Bring your weight into your right foot. Lift your left foot off the mat to hover, flexing the ankle. Start to pendulum forward, extending the left leg behind you, finding a long line from your leg, torso to crown. You can always bend the standing leg, but really empower the left leg. Deep conscious breaths. Tether your awareness to your breathing to find focus. And we're going to rise up, feel the strength. And pause here, gather yourself, gather your focus. It's a great test to see where your focus is at. And we'll move to the other side. Bring your palms to touch in front of heart space. Shift into your left leg. Try not to sink into it. You really want to root down and find that lift. Hover your right leg and really extend that right leg as you pendulum forward, flexing the foot. Bend the supporting leg if you need to, but kick your heel back as if you're going to press a button on the back of the wall. Chest is open. Breathe into your belly. And start to make your way back up to stand. Pausing here, adjust. Now we're going to make our way down onto the ground, onto our bellies. No fancy way, nice and simple. With care, come onto your stomach. And we'll come into shavasana. Very grounding, but also a little bit enlivening. Belly down, back bend. Take your arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Toes are pointed. Give your shoulders a loop onto your back. Extend your elbows. Find that stability. When you feel stable, breathe in. Lift your chin, your forehead. Sorry, not your chin. Lift your forehead, your chest. Chin is in. And if you want, bring your legs together and point your toes, lifting your legs off of the floor. Find calm here. Smooth breaths. And the chin is in so that we don't bring energy into the mind. We want to calm it down, so we keep the chin in. And then as we exhale, we release down. Take your hands just by your upper chest. Pause for a moment. Push up, breathe in. And exhale, sit back on your heels. Vajrasana, pause here for a moment. Now we're going to come into a variation of a twist. You're just going to lean over onto your right side. Let your legs just spill out on the left. And you'll have the top of your left foot just sitting in the middle of your right foot. Your right hand comes behind you as your support. And your left arm is going to reach up as you breathe in. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to your right. And I'll just show you here. You're going to take the left palm, back of the left hand, to the bottom underneath your right thigh, as if you're sitting on the back of your hand and your left forearm is open and you're twisting to the right. Really get length in the spine here. Chest stays open. Breathe into your belly. Beautiful. Release. Come back to center. Come back onto your heels. Pause for a moment. Rest your awareness in the navel center. Feeling grounded and enlivened. Shifting over to the other side. So lean over to your left. Your legs just spill out to the right. Top of the right foot just snuggles in to the bottom, the middle of the left foot. So the right leg on top of the left. Your left arm is going to come behind you as your support, as your kickstand. Inhale, your right arm reaches up. Exhale, twist to your left. Lift your legs up a little bit and just slide the back of the right hand underneath the thigh. Spine is nice and tall, chest is open. As you twist here, drop your awareness into the navel. Deep abdominal breathing. Feeling the lower lobes of the lungs expand as you inhale. And feel the navel drawing back as you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to untwist. And shift back onto your heels. Pausing here. Drop your awareness in the abdomen. Sitting up tall. Relax your belly. Now we'll come onto our sit bones and bring the legs out in front of us, coming into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. You can always sit up on a folded blanket, or you can remove some of the flesh here to connect the sit bones. Flex your feet. Knees can be bent if your hamstrings are tight. This is more about the spine. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead again. Biceps are by the ears. As you exhale, hinge forward. Challenge the length. Pausing here. Inhale, lift back up again. Exhale, come down. Grab a hold of your feet. From here, inhale, halfway lift, holding onto the feet. Lengthen the spine, shoulders back, chin in. Maintaining some of this length. Exhale, fold. So we're not totally rounding the back, keeping some of that length. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Chin in, close your eyes if you'd like, and drop into deep abdominal breathing. The breath is balanced. Equal length inhales and exhales. To come out of the posture, inhale, reach your arms up, leading with the thumbs, challenge the strength of your spine. And exhale, lower your arms down onto your lap or by your side, sitting up tall, pausing here. Inviting in APANA VAYU, the downward force of grounding and calming. Let's make our way into Shavasana for rest before we move into the next part of practice. Lay yourself all the way down. Let your ankles fall open. Palms are open. Maybe gently slide the shoulder blades under a little bit so the chest is open. And just drop into deep abdominal breaths for the next half minute or so. And see the breath as the perfect mirror of your mind. Breath is calm and at ease. Breath as perfect mirror of the mind. Release into pure, spacious awareness. Pure presence. Slowly start to deepen your breath once again. Bring some movement back to your physical body. Maybe you move your ankles, your wrists. Perhaps you want to bring your arms up overhead for a big stretch, deepening your breath. Bringing your knees in toward you. Give yourself a hug. Roll over to one side, pausing on your side. And then start to make your way up into a comfortable, supportive seat. Whether that be sitting up on a block or leaning up against the wall or sitting on a chair. Get comfortable, releasing all of the little micro adjustments, resting your hands, your palms on the lap or on the thighs, shoulders down and back, crown of the head reaches tall, closing down your eyes and tune into your breath, in and out through both nostrils. And we'll start to shift our breathing into complete breath. So as you inhale, the breath starts from the navel and it's going to rise up and expand through the ribs, feeling that lateral expansion. And the breath travels up into the chest, feeling a slight lift in the collarbones and the shoulders. And as you exhale, the navel pulls all the way back, nice and smooth. 3-part breath, complete breath. Inhaling, letting the breath travel up through the abdomen, the ribs, into the chest. And as you exhale, the navel pulls back. Just establish yourself in this breath. Even though the inhale is in 3 parts, it is still smooth and continuous. Feel into it as an undulating wave. So maintaining this complete 3-part breath, we're going to move into our 3 different breath ratios. The first one being in for 6, out for 6. The next one will be in for 6, out for 6, hold out for 4. And the final one will be in for 9, exhale for 9. I'll guide you through the first few rounds and then loosely guide you throughout the rest. So being established in your 3-part complete breath. Exhale your breath so we're on the same page. Inhale smoothly for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do one more count for yourself. In for 6, out for 6. And then we're going to shift smoothly and transition into the next breath ratio. In for 6, out for 6, hold out for 4. Continue on your own, count for yourself. In for 6, out for 6, hold out at the bottom of the exhale for 4. Just about 5 rounds. Really start to explore that retention, that pause at the bottom of the exhale, where the mind stops spinning. You can touch in on pure awareness, pure consciousness. Making sure when you inhale, the breath travels into the chest so that you feel this slight enlivening, keeping the mind slightly enlivened. When you finished your last round, smoothly transition into the next breath ratio. In for 9, out for 9. Slow, smooth breaths. Maintaining ease. Breath is internal and quiet. Finishing up your last round. Pausing in stillness. Release the 3-part breath and just allow your breath to be effortless. Bring your awareness to the midbrain, about 2 inches back from the center of the forehead. And with your awareness here, start to gather all of your mental energies, your thoughts, your moods, your emotions, all of that mind stuff. Gather it here into the midbrain. Holding your awareness here with all of that, start to deepen your breath once again. And on your next inhalation, take all of that mind stuff and bring it downwards towards down the central channel of your spine, all the way to the base of the spine. Gently hold the breath at the base of the spine and gather all of that mind stuff and concentrate it into a potent singular point. And as you exhale, release all of the negativity and toxicity down and out into the center of the earth. Bring your awareness back to the midbrain Inhale all of that mind stuff down the central channel of your spine, all the way to the base of the spine, pelvic floor. Gently hold here, concentrate it all in a singular point, almost like you're doing a mental mula bandha. And as you exhale, release all of the negative vibrations and toxic energies down and out, straight into the earth. Bringing your mind back to the midbrain. Inhale all of the mental energies, mind stuff down the spine, to the base of the spine. Gentle hold. Concentrate it into a singular point. And as you exhale, release toxicity, negativity down and out the center of the earth. Continue like this, mind in the midbrain, gathering all of the mental energies, moods, emotions, traveling down, with the intention of concentrating it in a single point at the base of the spine. And as you exhale, you release all toxicity and negativities down and out. Continuing like this. Fusing your awareness with your breath. That hold at the bottom there at the base of the spine is spacious. So you're not gripping, it's a spacious hold with the intention of releasing the negativity. Finishing up your last round. Now, finishing this part of practice, you're going to bring your awareness to the base of the spine, the pelvic floor, and sense or feel a downward pointing blue triangle or pyramid at the base of the spine. And experience this downward pointing triangle or pyramid as APANA VAYU, this downward force of energy. And from this triangle, feel blue lightning bolts shooting down from the triangle into the center of the earth, discharging all negativity from the body and the mind. Blue lightning bolts shooting down from this triangle or pyramid, releasing negativity down into the earth. Now release this practice and become aware of your spine as a pillar of stability and integrity. Mind free of all distraction and negativity. Rest your awareness in the forehead center or the center spot between the eyebrows. Start to feel an intuitive, subtle pulse right in the center. And as you feel each pulse, internally chant the mantra, Om, 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 Om. Slowly start to deepen your breath, bringing your awareness back to your body and to your breath. Bringing your palms to touch in front of the heart space. Slight bow in of the chin, honoring your practice. Feeling into gratitude for these lineage sanctioned teachings and the teachers and sages that came before us, so that we can have access to these teachings and practices. And may the light of our practice ripple out into the world, including all and excluding none. May all beings be peaceful, happy, and free. From my heart to yours, Namaste.